welcome if you're new here. My name's Amanda and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 boys. I love to post daily motivational videos here on my channel, whether that be cooking, cleaning, decorating. I love to bake. I love to share fitness, fashion, grocery hauls, all of the things. So speaking of fashion, today I wanted to try out a new watch. You guys know 10 out of 10 times in all of my videos, I am wearing a smartwatch because I love to track my steps daily and see kind of where my fitness goals lie within that day. So it's super helpful for me. So today I'm trying out the Fanny smartwatch, and I love this one because it has a really pretty brown band which matches with my fall outfit perfectly. This watch is geared to women. It can help track your cycle as well, but it is much more affordable than many of the other smartwatches out there. This would make for an amazing holiday gift coming up if you have teen girls, girls in school, or just women in general. It's so much more affordable and super cute. And one of the things that I really love about this is you can change the face on the watch. So right now I have some really pretty florals on it, but there's plenty of things to choose from. I'm gonna share some of the features with you guys in just a second here. Also, we just had a little home renovation, so I'm gonna be sharing that with you guys too. It's kind of an extension to our kitchen. Also today, I'm gonna head over to Aldi. We are low on cheese sticks. And also I saw in the ad, they had adult Halloween costumes. So I wanna see if I can find a costume for my husband and I on a budget. So I'll share that haul with you guys when we get back. I wanted to share with you guys this Fanny Luna Classic smartwatch in today's video. It is designed especially for women. It is so pretty. I love the base on it, like I mentioned. It's perfect for work, leisure, fitness, and socializing. It's super lightweight. I did not even notice that this was on my wrist. It's great for all day wear. It's emotion and stress tracking, plus there's menstrual cycle tracking should you be looking to do that. It has 110 workout modes and a 7-day battery life, which is insane. You guys know if you wear a smartwatch, more than likely you're having to charge it every single night. Well, this one you don't have to. It can last up to 7 days. It also has sleep and heart rate monitoring and step counting with notifications too. You can receive messages on this. As you can see, I'm scrolling through and you can track your different types of workouts, whether you like to run outside, inside, strength training, all of the workouts. Like I said, it also tracks your sleep too, and your heart rate and how many steps you walk each and every day. And you can see your weekly step count. I love to track my steps personally, so that is why I like to wear smartwatches. You can also have it on quiet mode if you do not want notifications going off in the nighttime. You can manage all of your notifications right on the app. I don't know about you guys, but this time of year, I always feel super stressed out and anxious. There's just so much going on between school, events, holidays, sports, getting together with family, Christmas, everything. So I know that I personally am feeling extra stressed out. Let me know down in the comments if you feel the same way. But having this watch is awesome because it can help track your breathing, relaxation, emotions, and stress. It also reminded me throughout the day just to stop, relax, get a drink of water, and I definitely needed that reminder. I love that this watch is much more affordable than many smartwatches. It would make an amazing holiday gift for yourself or a woman in your life. I will have it linked down in my description box below in case you guys are interested in checking it out. I'm in the middle of making the kids breakfast, but I wanted to show you this really cute cropped shacket. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it down below. It's so soft, but I just love this print for fall. And I have it over top of my workout outfit. I just have my cami here and my leggings, so I'm ready to go for a workout later, but still look cute and casual now. We just did school drop-offs. I also dropped off some bags of old clothes for donation, so that's checked off the list. Now we're heading to Aldi. I'm gonna grab a few things, especially for dinner tonight. My husband is off of work, and I have a special me treat tonight. I'm actually going to get my nails done after I pick up the older boys from school. I'm gonna bring them back home with my husband and then go off to my neighbor's salon and get my nails done for Disney, something I never do. I get pedicures every so often, but I never really get my nails done. I always use my Dashing Diva nail strips, but with Disney, I did not want to risk having things like chip and break, and I have no way to fix them there. So I figured it would just be best to get some gel on my nails. That way I don't even have to worry about it. So that is like a big treat because I don't do that very often at all. So yeah, we're gonna head to Aldi, and I've also really been wanting to try the protein pumpkin cold foam from Starbucks, and I haven't had Starbucks in, I don't even know, maybe a few weeks, a month. I don't know what it's the last time it's been, but I was saving it for today when I do my Aldi day and get some Starbucks too. I also have to finalize packing between today, tomorrow, and Friday morning. I think I'm in a decent spot with that. Yeah, it was raining. I have the twins with me. They're gonna come to the Aldi trip because my husband has a few things he wants to get done around the house, and he needs to take care of the lawn before we go to, which I cannot believe grass cutting season has almost come to an end. That is always nice, like when in November you don't have to cut the grass any longer. We have some Halloween inflatables we still need to put up too on the lawn for Halloween, but maybe we'll do that when we get back. I just feel like my head is spinning right now. Also, when I'm filming this, it is Prime Day, so I have a few Christmas gifts coming in today in the mail that I need to get put away quickly. Also, my husband's birthday is tomorrow, so I want to set up like a little tiny tablescape for him. We'll probably sing like happy birthday in Disney World. Maybe they could do like a little dessert or something at one of the restaurants, because he doesn't want to do a cake here. He actually has work on his actual birthday tomorrow, and when he's home during the day, the kids will be at school. So we'll probably just celebrate in Disney World, but we did get him a few of his favorite chocolates, and then also there's a certain pair of Under Armour pants that he really likes, so I tried to find those. Hopefully I got the right ones. And then just our gifts to each other were our sneakers for Disney World, and I also got my Lululemon bag. So our birthday gifts are already pretty much complete, so we don't have to worry about that. But now we are on to the holiday shopping for family and friends. Let me know in the comments, where are you at with your Christmas shopping? Are you done already? Have you not started? I normally start throughout the year. This year I just feel like I was slacking a lot. I don't know, I just feel like time was flying, slipping through my fingers. And also I was very focused on our Disney trip and getting everything prepared for that. So I wasn't thinking as far ahead as Christmas. And also I've been busier on the YouTube front, which definitely isn't a bad thing. I'm super grateful. So I've been very busy behind the scenes. So I'm a little bit behind, but I did start my Christmas shopping, so that is somewhat of a relief. We're back with the haul. We didn't go too crazy on the food because we are leaving in a few days. I did get an iced coffee with the pumpkin protein cold foam on it. I think this would be better as a cold brew. I just got regular iced coffee because the cold brew was so expensive. I could not believe the price. So I went with the cheaper one, and now it doesn't taste as great, but the cold foam on top is pretty good. So from Aldi, we got the Moo tubes in the cotton candy and melonberry. These are just yogurt tubes, and Max loves these. He asked for these, so made sure to grab a box. I probably should have just grabbed two, but I grabbed one. We're almost out of ketchup, so I grabbed a bottle of ketchup. We grabbed Luke's bananas. Whatever he doesn't eat here, he can always bring up to my mom's in a couple of days. We got 2 bags of the cheddar cheese sticks. We got some hamburger buns to go with dinner. My husband's gonna be grilling up these burger patties. We have 3 boxes, so that way we can have leftovers for a couple of days before we go. And then also some corn on the cob for him and the boys. I grabbed some stew meat just to throw in the freezer, so that way when we get back from our trip, if I wanna make a quick like crock pot dinner, that is in there ready to go. Grab some yogurts. All 4 boys love these. My favorite cornbread came back in stock, the Live G free, so I grabbed 2 boxes to make cornbread casserole for Christmas and Thanksgiving. So good. 2 cans of the pumpkin puree. I realized it's dented once I got home, but should be fine. Oh no. The boys have been seeing the kids at football practice getting juice boxes after, so I went and got the Capri Sun water juice boxes, so that way they think they're having a juice box with the kids. So now they always ask for them, but there's no sugar or anything. I don't like them to have juice that young, but we do what we can around here. Back to the haul, I got this really pretty framed landscape art. I'm actually gonna put this away until after Christmas time when my home looks bare, and I'm always looking for decor. This was $9.99, so a great price for this, and I thought it was so pretty. It kind of looks like where we live because we have mountains in the background like this. So I love that as neutral decor. I had to get this for the kids. They love the Annie's mac and cheese, and they happen to have Halloween shaped ones. I thought that would be so fun to make like the day before or on actual Halloween. Got some Christmas gifts over here. This is gonna be for the twins. We have a wooden cupcake set, so cute, and then also a wooden donut set. I thought that was adorable for our little play kitchen downstairs. We actually have a food truck that was Mason's from when he was a baby, and we've kept it all of these years because all the boys play with it. This is just a little surprise for all 4 boys. Couldn't pass them up because they were themed. They had themed Hot Wheels trucks. These were $1 and change, so I grabbed 2 reds and 2 blues. Yay for getting what I went there for. I got mine and my husband's Halloween costumes. I got a plush shark costume for me in a size small. I guess this is men's or women's, I'm not sure. Yeah, one size or one style. And then for him I got the large, so hopefully these fit. The older boys wanted to be sharks this year, and then the twins are going to be Elmo because Elmo's their favorite, and I figure it's the last year I can dress them like kind of cutesy and what I want to dress them in before they start selecting their own costumes. So we're going to be a little bit mismatched, but that's okay. These were $14.99, so we couldn't find any shark costumes cheaper anywhere else, and these ones are really comfy. So hopefully it's a nice cool night on Halloween. I grabbed one more of my favorite Aldi bags. I actually use these absolutely everywhere, kind of as my little carrier clipped onto the stroller. They're so handy. They're around $3. Definitely grab one of these if you see it. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything put away from the grocery haul and also play with the twins, help them out with whatever they need, read some books, all of the mom things too. And then I wanna share with you guys a little home project we recently did. As you know, we just redid our kitchen countertops. I did a whole video on that. We changed them to a white Calcutta quartz. Before that, we had a speckled countertop and it was super overwhelming and dark. So we decided to lighten up the space. We had been wanting to do this for years, honestly, and it was finally the right time to do so. But then we looked over to our morning room. We still have a dark table over there, and we also added a piece of furniture that is white. It's a really pretty buffet that we had mounted to our wall from Costco. We've had that for a few years now, and it serves its purpose wonderfully. We love all of the storage in it, and I can kind of put my glassware in there as you would a dining room. However, we thought it looked a little bit plain, and we kind of wanted it to be an extension of our kitchen. So my mom had this great idea actually of adding the same quartz to the top of this buffet and just kind of bringing that into the morning room so it flows really nicely with the kitchen. And we weren't sure about the back, if we were going to leave that as the wall or we were going to put subway tile to match the kitchen, but the kitchen and bath team actually came in and recommended putting the quartz up the wall as well. And I'm so glad we went with their recommendation because I think it turned out so beautiful. And now when we host Thanksgiving at our house, we have a place to put all of the food. It functions wonderfully, it's easy to wipe down, and it matches with the kitchen. So I'm so glad we did this little project, and I think it turned out so nice. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, what you think about this. I think it's great, obviously, and very functional, but we need to clean up this area. Obviously, they were working over here, and we need to get everything redecorated also. I'm just going to keep it very minimal because right now we have fall decorations, and soon, before you know it, we will be decorating for Christmas, but I also need this to be functional for Thanksgiving as well. Let me know down in the comments, do you host Thanksgiving or do you go out for Thanksgiving? We've kind of flip-flopped back and forth throughout the years, just depending on my husband's work schedule, because sometimes he does have to work either on Thanksgiving or the days around it. This year we're going to stay home and some family is going to come down and stay with us, and we're hoping to make it to our annual tradition of ice at the Gaylord Hotel. This year the theme is the Polar Express, so I know the boys will absolutely love it. I always wait for a sale on the tickets it's usually a 50% off deal. So that is when we are going to buy our tickets. So I'm really excited about that. And then I always try and go out Black Friday shopping in the morning. It's just a tradition, even though I don't usually buy a whole ton. I usually do my shopping on Prime Day and online, but it's still just the fun of going out on Black Friday shopping. Let me know if you do that too. Remember back in the day, we used to wait in those long lines to buy electronics and games and TVs to get the best prices before there was online shopping. So much fun. My mom and I used to go out all night long. I remember one year I was so tired. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. We had been shopping all night when the malls used to be open all night long. And I remember she was browsing in Boscov's and I just sat down and started to close my eyes. I was so tired from all of the shopping. But pre-kids, we used to rally all night and go shopping. It was so much fun. Don't mind our sofa. It gets trampled on by 4 boys on the daily. They don't intentionally try and destroy our sofa. It's just so worn over time from having babies and toddlers and kids on it. We will eventually replace it, but we want to wait until the twins are a little bit older and aren't jumping around so much. We try and correct them not to jump on the furniture, of course, but sometimes things happen. But we do have these 2 large pillows on our sofa and I really like them. They came from Target a few years ago, but they were looking a little grungy. So why hadn't I thought of it before to put pillow covers on them? I ordered some from Amazon from Prime Day, just some neutral colors. And it really helped to make the pillows look a lot nicer and brand new all over again. I highly recommend pillow covers because they're so easy to store and change out as the seasons come about. And also if you have little ones that get messes on the pillows too, it's really easy and affordable just to change the covers up. And the twins approve them, as you can see. They're watching Cars on TV just before lunch and they wanted to lay on the new pillows. We were just playing around. Once I get them up in their high chairs is when I'm going to do a quick clean of the family room here. I pretty much do this every single day when they're eating lunch. I like them to go up to nap with a tidy space, and then I will do the same thing again before our bedtime. That way I can go to bed with a little peace of mind knowing that the downstairs is taken care of.
Drifting round in blue days, well we knew it. Wait for the days we got time, gave it time. Now I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. I fall for you. Oh, oh, can't control it. I'm falling, I'm falling. With my deja vu. Falling for you, falling for you. See your face next to mine, and I'm feeling safe when I curl up next to you. Skin to skin isn't complicated. In my head I go round in circles, or hate it. Drifting round in blue days, well we knew it. Wait for the days we
Once I have the twins up for a nap, I usually scramble to get any things that I need to get done downstairs and then head to our basement for a quick workout of the day. I wanted to put the watch to the test and have it record my steps when I was on the treadmill, and it did that. It was so cool to see how far I went. I really love my afternoon workouts because it does help me recharge to get through the second half of the day. Once I was done, I ran upstairs quickly. My husband was grilling on this night, so that was super helpful that I did not have to think of dinner. We were just having burgers, hot dogs, and corn on the cob. But I did want to go ahead and take this time to mop up our floors. I've been loving that Mr. Clean pumpkin spice, by the way. It smells so good. If you see it, definitely grab it. We are quickly going to mop up the floors, and I figured since he was taking care of dinner on this night, I would take care of dessert. I want to share with you guys a recipe of how I make homemade cinnamon rolls. I actually make them gluten-free. You, of course, can use regular flour, but I have to eat gluten-free due to my Hashimoto's thyroid disease, and they still turned out delicious. They were gone in a day because I make homemade frosting, and I'm going to share with you how I make it.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see. If you're right here next to me, something's wrong. Wasn't it fun? Is it now we're done? You get dressed, I'm like a mess, and you tell me to confess, and you tell me to confess. Oh, I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make.
Here's how to make those magical cinnamon rolls. You just need a cup of warm milk, 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and then I'm also adding 3 eggs to that and a half a stick of butter, so 4 tablespoons of that. And I'm going to be mixing that all together in my KitchenAid with the dough hook on it. I'm going to let that rise for about an hour. Now this is gluten-free, so it's not going to rise that high like normal dough would. I also forgot to mention I used 3 1/2 cups of gluten-free flour. I use the King Arthur flour. That one's my favorite. And also just a half teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to roll that all out after the hour is up. I'm going to spread on some melted butter, some brown sugar, and cinnamon. I don't measure that out. I just do a very light coating of that. I don't add any extra sugar. I just personally don't think that it needs it, especially when you make the frosting. I'm going to roll this up in a log. I love to use parchment paper underneath because it really helps with the rolling process and getting it into that log shape. You can kind of pull it up, as you guys will see that I do. And then I will cut it up and put it into my greased baking dish. And now with gluten-free, I like to take mine and put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour before baking it. I just find that it helps a lot with gluten-free baking, especially if you're making cookies. But if you're using regular flour, you can just leave this out on your countertop for a half hour to an hour to let it rise a little bit more. But again, since this is gluten-free, I'm going to throw it in the refrigerator, and it worked out just fine. While the cinnamon rolls were in the oven, look what just arrived in the mail. Do you guys remember getting toy catalogs when you were little and circling the things that you wanted for Christmas or wanted Santa to bring? I'm going to leave this out for the older boys when they get home so they can go through it and see if there's anything on their wish list. So here's how I make my homemade cream cheese frosting. Remember this recipe for the upcoming holidays. It's so easy. It's just 1 block of cream cheese, 1 stick of butter. I kind of warm those up so it's a little bit easier to mix. And I do about 2 cups of powdered sugar. I don't really measure that, and just a splash of vanilla, and then I mix that all with my hand mixer for the perfect frosting. I'll just put it in the fridge usually just to make sure it's like hard enough to put on a warm thing like cinnamon buns. Fun fact, this hand mixer was one of the first things I got from YouTube. It was not sponsored, and I was so grateful to receive it, to review it, and I still use it to this day. So that's just a testament to how far I've come here on YouTube. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who watch my videos and support my channel. It really means the world to me, and I'm able to help out with my family's bills and needs. So I'm so grateful. But that's just how I've always made my frosting for the past year or two, I would say. I mostly just make it now, especially when I'm making cinnamon buns. So this is the easiest way, and it tastes delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and got motivated and inspired. Thank you so much for always coming back to my videos and watching until the end. It really helps my channel out. I appreciate it more than you know. I post twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, so that way you don't miss out on any future videos. We have lots of Christmas themed videos coming up soon. I cannot believe it. But I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.